Leo, somebody is finally ready to break no contact. Okay, we're gonna go ahead right now and get into the energy of the person who is ready to talk. Okay, whether it's you or your person. All right, the person who's ready to talk feels like the Four of Wands. It's not funny, but what I'm hearing is like somebody saying, "Baby, please," like somebody saying, "Please," like open up the door, like unlock the doors, like saying, "Give me my key back," like something, because like maybe you literally, quite literally, changed the locks on somebody's doors or changed the locks on the doors. Okay, the Four of Wands, by the way. Okay, which does speak to the home, and so the stability, right? Like whatever they did rocked the stability of this relationship, right? So okay, door's locked, you don't get to come home. Okay, and so that's probably a part of even what has y'all in no contact or separation in the first place. Of course what they did, right? But I'm saying, like, you just cut off access. Okay, we have the Emperor. Yeah. Yeah, the Emperor couldn't even. I'm hearing the Emperor couldn't even come home and sit on his throne, and that was the best way that you could kind of make them feel some sort of impact for what they did, like in the immediate moment. Okay, so this is like how they're feeling right now. They really want to come home, though. The Star. They really feel like they miss you. They want you back. They want you. Well, for some of you, depending on who we're dealing with, they really could just miss what they had at home. You know what I'm saying? And that's a different conversation than missing you. But they're maybe missing what they had at home. Okay. But they are longing, okay, to get back home. Okay. But what actually needs to be addressed during this conversation? Like, what actually needs to be addressed here? Seven of Swords energy is what needs to be addressed. This person lied to you. This person maybe even possibly cheated. This person manipulated. This person took advantage of you in a way that would leave you with less than and with them having more than. Okay? This person's, their words, okay, that they used towards you were to to get you to have some sort of disadvantage towards them. Okay, it feels like this person was very harsh with their words, and so that needs to be addressed directly. Now, if you're the type of person here and you want to know how this ends, what are you hoping to hear in this conversation, then I have that for you. 1 second. Okay, so I think that what you're hoping to hear that this person has evolved. You're hoping to hear that this person, again, if you care about this part of the message, right? You're hoping to hear that this person has evolved. You're hoping to hear that this person is I don't know, like maybe in some sort of like counseling, or they're trying to like learn about themselves, the deeper parts of themselves, right? Like you're hoping that this person is going to tell you about how much they are ascending, okay? But the reality of the situation here is that I think that I think that you'll be kind of disappointed a little bit with the direction and flow of like how this person has been ascending, okay? Or like they're going to get into how they've been ascending, but to you it's just going to still look like the same old. To you it's going to still look like the same old tricks. Okay, I peeped the Chariot under the deck, and I didn't want to ignore it. Excuse me. But the Chariot under the deck makes me feel like this person is not even gonna be, depending on what you say, like this person is probably gonna, this person has somewhere else to go, really. It's not like whatever, yeah, they'd rather be home. They'd rather be back in their home, right? Where they feel like they're the king. Okay? But understand that you know the type of person we're dealing with. So this person has a place to go. Okay? If you don't take them back, if you don't take them home. And this person has a place to go. And I think that's kind of like why you just are able to see through whatever it is that they're trying to show you. Yeah, they have made some progress. Maybe, all right, cool. Or is it that they learned some therapy speak, or they saw some videos online talking about, stuff that they feel like was related to their relationship, and so now they're just using these words, as a way to make you think that they've grown and elevated. It's empty. It feels empty. It feels colorless, is what I feel here with this energy. So it's like you can sense that. And this person, this is the type of energy that they're leading with. Oh, well. It's like they can... Ooh, the Eight of Pentacles energy. Leo. This is a beautiful energy that I see from you, Leo, because I think that in this time of separation, before trying to have this conversation, or before this person tries to have this conversation with you, this has been a time for you where you've been very, very much on a healing journey, but not just, I don't want to just say on a healing journey, because I mean, we're all on healing journeys, but I mean, like, you've actually have found yourself in a routine of things, Leo. Okay. You found yourself in a routine of things. Okay. A ritual. Okay. There's certain, like, maybe rituals that you perform that just make you feel better about the day, getting up every day, or maybe there's a particular skill or craft that you're really, really good at, Leo. Okay. And you're choosing to heal by getting better at this each and every day. And then also the next card here is the Four of Pentacles. So I also feel like, during this time of separation before, right? Like, you've learned to be more careful and more guarded about the resources that you give out. Okay. It's giving very much like this person moved in with you, right? Like, when y'all were together, it feels like this person moved in with you. This person didn't really have anything. Maybe all they had was their chariot when you met them. Okay, it feels like that's all they did have. Okay, at that time, but then they moved in with you, and then upon moving in with you, now they're the king. What? It's like, okay, you want to be a traditional head of household. Well, then we need to get into something traditionally. Okay? Like, how you want to be the traditional man of the house, but it's my house. Like, that's what I feel like somebody's saying. You know what I'm saying? Now, this has no gender thing, okay? So, just understand that. But my point is like somebody moved in with you, and then just started behaving as if like it was theirs the whole time. Who paid the bills? That's the question. Okay, let's go ahead and get into some things that actually this person may be trying to say when they come back to you. And let me tell you, at this point right now, Leo, I already know that whatever they come back to say, it's literally just so that they could get back home. So they could get back into the house and do the same shit. Because the other person that they fucking with, whoever they can go to, well, maybe they aren't at somebody's house. Maybe they really are just back in their car. For some of y'all, that person could just be back in their car. I know that's kind of specific, but wherever they're at. They don't have that type of king-like control like they had with you, and that's what they want. But the thing is that I don't think you're gonna give them that either. Anyways, let's listen to the lies. Let's see what kind of lies they're gonna come with. Okay, we will be together soon. Oh, so this person just knows. This person just knows that all they have to do. This person knows that all they have to do is call your phone and talk to you, because they know that you're starved for a conversation, or at least that they feel like that. At least they feel like you're starved for a conversation with them. Whole time, you done already got over them. But they know, they feel like y'all are going to be together soon. Okay, I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. Well, the thing is that, Leo, you've already seen them behaving in their authenticity. Okay? They weren't afraid to go behind your back and hurt you. They weren't afraid to tell you lies. Okay? So you have to understand that they were showing you the authentic them already. What else, Leo? And if I called out another sign, my bad. You could be dealing with that sign. But anyways, they also want to say, I don't know how I feel anymore. I feel like that's very convenient for them to say, when the reality of the situation is that you never knew how they felt anyway. So the fact that they don't know how they feel, you don't have, this is no new information for you, Leo. This is no new information for you. What do you mean you don't know how you feel right now? Well, how does that help me? Because I never knew how you felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, Leo, they're just coming at you dry off the strength of knowing that we will be together. Because they are just the almighty emperor and they're coming home. How this is like, this is definitely like narcissistic type energy here, for sure. Like, this person was not afraid to tell you lies. This person was not afraid to, two-time you. This person was not afraid to withhold from you. But since y'all been apart, and then now this person finally has a realization of, they're no longer afraid. Yeah, because you know why? Because you processed all of those feelings off on somebody else. That's what that was, Leo. And that's why you don't know how you feel anymore, because now you've intermixed all of these energies and you got feelings for the other person too still. Oh, right out. Listen, Leo. Oh, I love you. I want you back. I want to da-da-da-da-da. Leo, it's not enough. It'll never be enough. It'll never be enough. Okay? The love that they have to offer you, Leo. Look at my mouth. The words that they have to offer you, Leo, are empty. Okay? The words that they have to offer you will lead you to being back bound and being back bound and being controlled. Excuse me. the conversation, this is the energy of the conversation. If you care to have the conversation. Of course, not everybody's going to entertain. But I do feel like this, I feel like you're not going to really get what you need from this. The reason why you're not going to get what you need from this is because I think for many of you, you've reached a certain level of healing to where, or you will have reached a certain level of healing to where you'll be able to just kind of see through this person. Hell, many of you probably would have already experienced some sort of glow up because this person is no longer around. All right. So Leo, those are the messages. Okay. Make sure you come back, and also I am trying to grow my audience over on Instagram. So please go ahead and give me a follow there. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.